Department of Public Safety, DPS.
Sounds good to me.
Juvenile Justice. And we got this sign here. Do you think they would go into the school?
Right. No. Ah, shit. Oh, we can't get in.
That's got a security thing on it. Check this one here. I'll check every door. Oh, they opened the door for us.
Hello,
Thank you.
young lady. We are journalists. We're in the area doing a story on Wake County. We're going to all the public buildings in the area. And we noticed this big old conglomerate of government offices, so we thought we'd come through and see what's publicly available for the people and see if there's any public information, that kind of stuff. And
Okay, is there anybody particularly you need to speak to or would like to
No.
speak to?
no, we don't need to do like interviews or something. Just wherever the public's usually allowed, that's where we'll go, just so we don't bother anybody.
Okay.
And now I saw on the front it said juvenile justice. Is this the only entrance?
Well, this is the main entrance, there are other.
Oh, those are
entrances,
employee.
But this is the administration office here.
Okay, and is this just court services or probation, or anything of that nature?
I don't know who he is. No name.
Yeah, well,
Don't
I'm
know
just
who
asking
he is,
just
no
some
name.
general questions. We're in the area, we're journalists, and we're doing a story on Wake County and the public buildings here.
Oh.
Which publication are you at?
I run my own media company. It's called Activism News Network, and we focus specifically on government accountability, transparency, that sort of thing. But yeah, we just in the area, we saw this big building. I saw the juvenile justice sign out front, and we were just wondering, if they handle probation here, because obviously it's not a juvenile detention center.
No. These are office buildings. This is
Right.
the central office for juvenile justice.
Okay, now is that for the state?
Yes.
Okay, so this is then the state office, not like a regional office
No, this is the central office.
for administration for the whole state.
Yes.
All right, great. Is there a place here that I can request public records?
Like what kind of public records?
Well, I'd like to know just a couple of things, like how many juveniles are in the system here in the state of North Carolina. As in the system, I mean actually incarcerated in like a detention center, halfway house. I don't know what other kind of programs that North Carolina runs. Like Florida runs like camping programs where the kids go out and camp for 6 weeks or something
So
like that nature.
short-term residential program.
Right. So I'd like the numbers on those figures.
So if you could send an email, there's actually a URL on the Department of Public Safety website
Mhm.
where you can request public records through there. So you can have your name.
Right, but usually I do them in person, and the reason, and I'll tell you why. Usually I don't tell people why, but I'll tell you why, because you seem very nice. We go out to test the law to make sure that it's being followed and adhered to. And so, like in the state of North Carolina, you're allowed to go to the agency, request a record, and then they can put it into the system through that way. And the reason we do this is because not everybody has access to the internet. There's a lot of poor people can't get to the library for whatever reasons. We just like to test that system and make sure that it's working for all citizens. Not necessarily that I can't use a computer. It's just that we want to make sure that the people that can't don't have a problem when they do come out in order to get the record. So
Sure. and-
usually I would just ask for a piece of paper and a pen, and I would write it down and give
But
it to
that's
whoever.
something that we would have to gather. It's not.
Of course.
something
No,
that's
no,
on a
yeah, I
piece
know
of
all the
paper on
laws.
Somebody's desk.
Right, no, I know all the laws. I know there's a time limit that you guys have to reply. So I know all that. So yeah, I'm well versed. We do this all over the country, but that's it. That's it. Just the publicly accessible areas, couple public records to find out what the deal is with the state, that kind of thing. Do you guys have credit cards issued to you too from the state?
Some people may have P cards. I don't know.
Okay,
Like
because
that,
I request
I don't
credit card records as well, usually for whoever gets, it would be a state issued card here, I'm sure, but, for county or city, I get all those credit card records just to go over them and make sure
So
people.
again, and I understand that, a lot of people don't have access to the internet. I would ask that, if you want to write all these questions down.
No, I will. Yeah, if you got a piece of paper and a pen, I'll be happy to write all that stuff down for you. I'll put my camera down so I can.
Yeah, NC Public Records, you're supposed to be able to make them where they're at.
Yep.
NC Public Records, you're supposed to be able to make them where you're at, where
Yeah, it's
the
it's the custodial
requests
records.
for public records.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
asking, that
Yeah,
you
I'm just-
write it down so that I won't forget anything.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Here, I'll leave this right here. And I see a pen here, but do you guys have a piece of paper that I could use? I don't want to use.
I think she's looking for a piece of paper for you right now.
Yeah, I'll come over here and I'll fill it out. And then I'll leave my email address so that way it's easy for you folks to either get the records to me or give me an invoice. Usually they don't charge me much, if anything, but you never know, right?
I can't remember the last time we charged for a public record. Be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah.
I've never been charged for a public record.
Yeah, a lot of times when you do get charged, it's just because they don't want to give you the record and they're trying to persuade you not to get it. And I'll number the questions, that way it's easy to separate. You know? I'm gonna put how many people and programs or detention.
And you're asking as of today's date?
Yeah, because I know it'll change, obviously,
Changes daily.
daily, right? And it doesn't have to be a lock solid number. You know, if you fluctuate in between, 650 kids and 700 kids, 756,
So what I'll do is, take this information and it goes to the Department of Public Safety Communications Office to,
yeah, there's always usually like a clearing
there's
out.
a,
You want to know what time it is? There you go. We have all the pertinent workplace memorandum.
I think your colleague is ready to go.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he didn't get it to walk around. Break room.
No, I don't do that. I don't sign it. Yeah. Well, we got some people out there.
So you would actually have to leave if we haven't followed our signing procedure.
Sign in for what are you talking about?
Sign in.
She knows we're here.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I've got it.
All right. We just
Okay.
wanted to-
Right. Yeah, we don't do that.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
think he's ready to hit the road anyway.
Yeah, well, he's his own person.
Yeah.
I'll get back when I get back.
He got his own vehicle. We got ours. We're all good.
Okay.
Good morning, good morning.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah.
She was behind me.
Yeah.
This is a big place, man.
Yeah, boy, this thing is long, man. You get some exercise in this building. Huh. I'm wow.
They need to have scooters for people to ride around.
Y'all need some skates or
We're going to put in a request for y'all to get scooters.
And I think it's good, we get our steps in.
Oh, that was Diane.
Did you see that, man?
We're okay?
Well, if
I
you
looked
put
for him.
Diane.
Did you see him?
Yeah, we good. We good. We just sat there
Okay.
just doing a recording today.
Yeah, I walked
It's
through.
all
I was
good.
looking for you.
All right.
Hey, you look fine. You'll be good.
There you
We're
go.
trying to be safe.
Oh, it's America's Next Top Model.
That's
There
right.
you go.
That's right.
This place is a huge.
It is huge.
Hey.
It goes way back down.
I done walked a half a mile, dude. There goes all, yeah.
We went that way and turned around.
Hey, the carpet's on the floor.
We'll be leaving in a little while. It'll be okay. We're not dangerous. We're peaceful people. Oh, sorry.
I'm fine. Excuse me, darling.
Yeah, that goes back for at least a half a mile, dude. It's crazy. Hey, you don't let them work you too hard, all right?
Okay.
I'm for real. Don't let them do that. Hey, I went on a journey.
I walked around.
This place is huge. It goes way back that way, way back that way.
I walked all the way about halfway down, dude.
Did you?
Woo-wee. Hey, how you doing today?
I'm wonderful.
Yeah, I'm great. What's wrong?
Nothing, you just got a camera on my face.
Yeah.
Aren't you a public official?
I am, but I don't wanna be on.
And you're afraid of, why are you afraid of the
I'm
camera?
not afraid.
Look, you're on camera. Look, I bet it's recording you.
There's cameras all over the
But
place.
why?
Everywhere you go, there's
Okay, well,
cameras.
stop, please. I don't like the camera. Y'all don't have permission for that. I don't.
There's
we don't-
cameras
Do they have
everywhere.
permission for this, ma'am?
We don't need permission to be in here.
Oh,
This is a public building, taxpayer funded.
But it's all right. We're not gonna
okay. Come on, ladies.
put you on a
Let's
foreign
go.
website or nothing.
Please stand by down there. You
Right.
want vacuum? Please, real quick. Thank you. Absolutely.
Inmate labor.
Huh? Yeah,
Inmate labor. That might be the problem.
All right, y'all ladies have a good one.
Yep. Have fun. Don't work too hard.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Oh, that woman was freaking out in there.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, the
detention-
guard, the detention lady.
Oh man.
That's
She was freaking out. She's like, hey, y'all don't put me on camera.
inmate labor.
I'm like,
They were upset about that inmate
I'm
labor.
like, yeah, there's a camera right there. Behind your head, man. I walked all the way down. Oh, this thing. Why is this thing still powered on?
Purchasing and Logistics Building 3.
That's it, huh?
Doesn't look like anybody's here.
Yeah. That's probably, I think I walked all the way to the end of this bit.
Somebody's hollering at us. Right here.
Hey, what's up? Absolutely.
Recording in public.
You can ask her. She's with us. No, you need.
So what's
you don't
going
talk-
on here?
What do you mean?
What do
We
you-
just journalists just doing a story.
What kind of story?
We can't tell you exactly what's
Yeah,
going
it's
on.
an investigative.
Yeah,
piece.
we can't get into the details about the story. Well, you
Do you
got
have permission to be on the property though?
yeah.
Yes.
The government
Permission to
gave
visit
yeah
government offices,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay,
public property.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Even if it's privately owned and the government rents it out, it becomes public.
right over.
Do you have some kind of credentials?
I do in my car, but I don't have any on me. So
Who issues those credentials?
What's your name, ma'am?
There is no state
What's your-
issued
Ma'am,
credentials.
What's your name?
Property manager.
You
So
don't have a
Your name
name.
is
Yes,
property
I have a
manager?
name. Yes,
Well,
I have
don't you
That's
work
a
for
strange name.
the- Don't you work for the government?
I do.
Okay, then you're a servant. You need to tell me your name.
Why do I need to tell you?
Because we
my
pay
name?
your salary.
just in case we have a complaint, it's called redressing our government. So if for some reason, I'm not saying you or such, but let's say we didn't like the way you had approached us or whatever.
I have a responsibility to know what's going on with this gentleman's property.
Well, we went in to be a first building over here
Oh,
and,
you
and
did?
had a tour through there and everything
Yeah,
was fine.
we did a tour and everything.
Yeah, I went to the whole building. Sure did. So we got
And
every
who
right
did
to
you
be out
speak
here.
to? Who did
I don't remember her name.
There's this.
Yeah, well, we spoke to the lady obviously at the counter, but then some other lady had come up and she took a public record request from me, and like you said, we walked around toward the building.
Okay.
So here comes another gentleman.
Here comes somebody else.
Yes, this gentleman works with me.
Oh, okay.
So what?
So what's going on?
We just sat here recording, man.
Yeah, just doing a little bit of a news story out here.
I just want to get a photo of your name tag there. Thank you.
Oh, there's another one. Don't want to identify yourself.
You're on
Yeah,
private
listen,
property.
if you don't, hey,
It's
if you
public
don't tell-
property.
hang on. If you
let
don't
me
tell,
finish.
if you don't tell me
will
who
not
you
yell
are,
at
I don't
me.
listen to nothing about you. What you said.
Okay, then I'll have you arrested.
Then have me arrested, then, Big Daddy.
If you have me arrested,
do your best. Do your best.
I just want you to know that if you have me
let him-
arrested,
let him do that.
I am very litigious.
Let him go ahead and do
Yeah,
that.
that's what you are.
Okay.
Yeah, let
I
him
just
go ahead
let
and do
you.
that.
That was a warning.
You don't identify yourself. We don't listen to you. Because then we don't
You're
listen
on
to
private
you.
property.
We don't listen to you.
This is
man.
not private
You
property.
make
It's
no
public
difference
property.
to me.
It's owned by the state.
It is not
No, it's
owned by the
not.
state.
That is
This
state
is not-
property.
No, we are.
This is
leasing.
state,
You are leasing.
We are
it.
leasing it.
which makes
to
it public
a
property,
Private owner.
It's
which
public.
makes it public
It
property.
is not. It is a
Yes, it
private
does.
owner.
Bet.
That's
Don't argue. Let the
Bet.
cops tell him.
Bet.
I guess he thinks we have thousands of dollars worth of equipment. And don't know
Evidently.
what the fuck we're doing.
Evidently, yeah. And don't want to identify yourself, yeah. If you don't identify and tell you who you are, we ain't got no business listening to you, for sure. Go kick rock.
I'd appreciate it if you identify yourself.
I don't think that you would be using that profanity if you were with
Did you hear me profanity?
these people.
That's freedom of speech, though.
We grown, we can cuss when we get fucking ready.
Remember, on that police report, your names are going to be on it.
That's right.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. You're putting yourself on trial. You understand that, right? Because you have to go to court. Have you ever heard of the Sixth Amendment? We have the right to address or face our accusers in a court of law.
You gonna park like you got some sense now? I know, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, you got it. We done been out here for what, 30 minutes, and then somebody's got a problem. Because they don't know, you know?
Yeah, almost 30 minutes. I got 20 minutes of recording, and I've had it off for a
This is the
while.
way I do it. If they don't identify, I ain't got to listen to nothing they say, because who the hell are they, you know? Ain't nobody to me. You don't even have a name, you know what I'm saying? Great. I wonder if I can go live. Said they got 5G. The cops got on that. You can talk to us when you identify yourself.
I need to
If
know
you
your
don't
name.
identify yourself, we got nothing else to say to you.
I don't know who you are.
We're citizens.
We're citizens
I'm a
of the United
citizen
States
too.
of America.
Okay, but you work for the government.
Where do
I
you
work
get your
for
check
DPS.
from? DPS, Department of Public Safety. That's government.
Okay.
You get our tax
let's
dollars.
Don't talk to him if you don't identify yourself. He ain't
pay my
nobody
tax
to us.
dollars too. So, like I said, I'd just like to know what you're doing.
So
We're just
100%,
recording, dude.
100% of
We're
your
doing
salary
story.
comes from
We
taxes.
told you that already.
None of mine comes
Hang on.
from taxes.
Hang on.
And you just give a little bit back? That's not really. They're just paying you less than they told you, is all
Hey,
it
check
is.
this out. We've been in the building over there, dude. We've been here for over 30 minutes. Huh?
That's actually trespassing.
How were we let in?
Because they didn't know what they were doing.
What do you mean? We
Believe me.
walked to the building. It's a public building.
It's not a public.
It's a
building.
government building. That means public.
This is actually private property. unfortunately.
Don't matter, dude.
No, it does.
I don't. If
It
you
does.
lease,
It actually really matters.
No, it does. I mean, I understand what you're talking about, but I'm just saying that they opened the door down there without knowing what they were supposed to be doing.
but they supposed to open the door because
They're
we're
not
public
supposed to.
citizens, and that's a public lobby up there.
They have a
The
public lobby.
yes, but you can't go anywhere else.
There ain't no restricted signs. No
There's no
doors are
signs.
locked. I
There's
mean,
policy.
you get what I'm saying? It ain't. We don't go by
Policy is not
we go by
law. Policy is not
Law
law.
We don't work for y'all.
Well, the law is that you're trespassing if you do it. I have a badge to work here.
That is not the law.
That is our-
We'll
What's
see
the
when they come.
statute?
We'll see
I
when
need
they
the
get
statute. To give me the statute.
This will help you. I even highlighted it. It's right there on the bottom.
here. See, if you would just be cordial and tell us who you are, we may be a little bit more nicer. But until you identify yourself, we have nothing else to say.
You're a public official hiding your name
Why are
tag.
you? Why are
You actually don't
We-
have a legal right.
We
in there 'cause
just
it's
we
private
said we
business.
was doing a story.
It's not a private business.
This is
Yes.
private.
Yeah, no, it is a private business because Donald Trump just bought the Department of Public Safety here in North Carolina.
Did he?
That's how you make a public business private. Is
Yeah.
you have a big billionaire buy it.
And who are you doing
It's
this on?
government. Government is not private.
Activism News Network.
Yeah,
Activism
Government of the
News
people,
Network.
by the people, for the people. Any comprehension there? So we own this whole government area. All of us. We're all government.
we're
Every one of
we're
us.
the ones that leased it. We put you guys in charge of running it.
Yeah.
That's how it
This
works
guy
in
here,
America.
this
So
guy
you're-
here's an idiot. He don't
So you're
understand
agreeing
that.
with me that taxation is theft,
This
is what
guy's
you're
an idiot.
doing. Because they're stealing our money to pay for that, and it's not ours, is what you're saying. You're telling me outright that taxation is theft.
No, and
That's what
not
you're telling
once
me.
Have I told you that you couldn't tell me or anything like that? Because I know you're right.
You said we can't go in there. We can't be on this property.
Cannot go inside.
You said we
was
can't be on this
already in
property.
there, dude. I got 30 minutes of video from one end to the other.
Yeah, and I didn't say that it wasn't correct that you weren't in there because they let you in. They weren't supposed to.
Because they were supposed to. Because
Okay,
we
so
weren't
now
supposed
what I
to.
would
Yeah.
suggest is you let them know that, and then we'll
I did.
be on our way, and you guys can be on your way.
I did let them know.
Well, we can't go now. He called the police.
Well, I know.
We got to wait for the
But
police.
they don't have to stand here and wait. We don't have to talk to them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just simple, dude. All we out here to do is do a story, and that's it. We're not here to hurt nobody. We got no ill will, no ill
That's what I
intent.
was just asking. I was asking what your story was about.
We can't tell. It's about here. It's about the building.
It's about government not allowing us access to our
about
property.
North Carolina.
It's about corruption and DPS.
And thank you for
Do you know
being
anything
part of
about
it.
Actually,
Are you guys trying to cover it up? Is that why you're trying to get us out of the building?
No. I had
You
nothing.
laugh, but
Okay.
there's corruption everywhere.
Okay.
Is it not?
You should know
Is it
this.
not?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
No, my concern is in today's day and age when you have a lot of stuff.
Today's day and age,
Hang on.
when you have cops killing people, cops standing outside of schools while children are being killed, when they're fully armed and they won't go in and stop the killing. In that day and age,
Do you think we're gonna hurt somebody? The four of us out here with cameras in broad daylight. Come on, man.
It happens with anything.
No, it don't. Who films out here in a big ass public area with four people in broad daylight? If they go
with all this equipment,
The gentleman that went into the grocery store up north filmed the entire thing and broadcast it on TikTok. So,
he went straight out the
yeah,
car.
you're correct about that.
do you see anybody with firearm body armor? Anybody? Here he comes. He coming fast too. He's not turning around and leaving like the one in Charlotte did that time.
He will, though. I think I've seen him before. Hang on.
We were let inside. Tell them the story.
Was then. Yeah, don't lie to him now.
I wasn't.
No,
Excuse
Go
me.
ahead.
May I get your name and badge number, please?
Hazard 4254.
4254. Thank you. There's somebody trying to get through.
Idiot.
No, you called me something else.
No, I didn't. I got it recorded, cuz. Keep on lying, man.
Play it back.
Keep on lying.
Everything's on recording. You can't lie on when it's recorded. It doesn't work like that. Or, well, I've heard cops do it, seen cops do it.
No, they went inside.
Or they left the property. That's what I'm saying.
No,
They left it.
They were trying to go in.
Because we were let in. I went through the whole building. We were let in.
We were escorted through the building.
So they came into the building, but you asked them to leave. They left.
Yes.
No, no one
No,
asked.
Where
no,
exactly?
we left on our
Okay,
own.
they
We were
left
already
on their own. They
gone.
left on their own. So where is your property? So is it the
All three of
buildings?
these,
Is it the grass over here?
all
Is
three
it
of
the
these
parking
buildings,
lot?
this building, the very last building down there.
Right. So I'm saying where they were standing, right there in that grass. Is that your guys' property?
They
Or
were
That's
walking
tap.
outside.
I'm saying right
And they
now.
went in the building.
No,
They trying
right
hard.
now.
No, it's
We've called
tap.
them.
It's happening.
We've called them.
Okay, but the problem is the state rents property that makes it public property.
They entered your premises, your building. That's a separate issue. The issue right now is they're right here. Right now.
They're fine with it.
They're fine with that renter.
That
So
ain't
we-
what you said. That ain't what you said 10 minutes ago.
I don't care if you're out.
You didn't say that 10 minutes ago. You told us to leave.
Yeah, you told us to
We
leave.
was already out of the building, man. We could have done. We could have done without all this crap. Freaking idiot.
And they'll be advised that they cannot enter your building or your premises.
Unless it's a
But as
public
they are
lobby.
right
Yeah.
now. But it's not.
It is if it's public. You can go in there.
Publicly
Right-
accessible.
As of right now, they enter the premises again and they go into your building. That's another issue that
See,
we
there's
can
so many
address.
people that's in these offices that are unaware that they should be letting the door locked. We had a girl rush in and tell us there's.
Well, the veteran affairs is in their building, so
And
that's
that's
probably got a public lobby.
Yeah,
to make sure that the only people that are allowed in your building is people that have access
And that's
to
what
it.
DHS
Well, we need to notify all the tenants.
Yes.
See, you could have avoided all this,
All the
dude.
tenants.
We was already out of the building.
They can't be-
No, you said we couldn't be.
That was community response.
You said we couldn't
Let
be
in
right
after
here. You
something.
told us to leave.
You know
This is
what,
private.
Philip?
No,
Philip,
you said this
Yeah.
is private, dude. It's all
This
recorded.
is
just so you know.
Let's let the police officers handle it.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Once the state or county or any government rents the area, it becomes public property because they're using tax dollars to do it, so it's public property.
Okay.
That's what we were trying to tell them, but they wouldn't listen.
Just let everybody.
Well, we need to let all the property know. Do not let them building. Send out a.
Denial of service.
What's your name, sir?
Hazard 4254.
Hazard.
He's got it.
That don't mean nothing to me.
Okay.
Me and him, we don't even look alike. We don't even look alike.
Y'all good? Have a nice day.
Yep. You do the same.
Stay safe out there.
Capital City Police.
Raleigh PD.
I thought it would be Wake County, but I guess not. He said that Veterans Affairs got a public lobby. Let's do this.
Yeah, he told him a while ago he was gonna call everybody and tell them not to let us in.
I think that's DPS though.
Yeah, she's done that other lady. She said she's going to call Veteran Affairs. So if we get down there before she gets back,
At first he said this was private.
oh, it feels good in here. All right, how you doing, Jay?
Wow, got the door wide open, the AC open. That's
Oh, it's that handicap button. I hit the handicap button.
Oh.
It holds it open.
it didn't plug it. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, it takes a little while. Make sure people with wheelchairs and stuff can get in.
Hello. How you doing? You doing all right today? I can't hear you, man. I said I can't hear you. I'm great. We just here to film in the lobby. Yeah, just in the public accessible areas.
Unless we can do a tour of the offices.
Oh shoot! What? A gun lock? You got gun locks over here. Free gun locks too.
Do they?
Yeah, check it out. I got about 20 of them at the house. Them gun locks, I do. I got about 20 of them.
It's interesting.
I know, right?
I ought to pick me up a gun lock, huh?
Oh, tag?
It can be used for other stuff besides
Yeah,
guns.
magnet?
That'll lock up my bike.
That's a magnet.
Are these stress balls for the public? Thank you.
Right on. I'm always loving some free stuff. Huh?
That's not free.
That's what I call instant tax refund.
Right? They got gun, yeah, stress ball. They got gun.
Take this one,
gun
sir.
locks.
Sir, take this one. Go ahead. I'll give myself another one.
They got free gun locks over there too. If you got a weapon, you can lock on.
It can be used for other stuff besides guns.
Oh, of course it can. Of course it can.
Yeah, They put it in a socket and we can use it to beat an intruder.
There you go.
Yeah, you go.
My mother could use farming because she always talking about that.
Hey,
Do you need another one?
Get another one.
You gave me.
Do you need another one?
Give me both
Let's see.
of them.
Yeah, you can have them.
Hey, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Right on. See, that wasn't so bad.